Peace. I just wanted to take a moment and build about something before I head into school, and it is in regards to the digital age that we exist in right now. It's something that I've written about consistently in articles at my website, atlanticschools.blogspot.com. Just go over there to my right sidebar to the website. Right at the top, you can subscribe to my articles, and every new article that I post, you can have access to it. All of my articles are free, by the way. I've written about this in my books, and I've definitely talked about this in these videos, and that is the importance of utilizing our social media platforms as a routing device back to reality. And I begin to notice that with the development of the digital age, people started to create false identities in the digital domain that wasn't truly reflective of what they do in their daily life. That is where you start to see the development of trolls. People creating fake profiles, people catfishing one another. People started to utilize this as a way to engage society, the economy, as well as the political landscape with a persona that is not who they actually are. So that is one of the reasons why I've consistently emphasized, you have to utilize your social media platform as a routing device back to reality. Why did I say that? Because with the growth and development of technology, this notion of being a digital citizen started to come about. And being a digital citizen means the use of information technology or the internet as a means to engage society, the economy, and the political landscape. The unfortunate thing about this is being a digital citizen does not encompass all elements of culture. So what does that mean? Well, think about how funny it is on Twitter for Wendy's, the company, to be roasting people, right? But as much as Wendy's can roast people on Twitter, you can't eat a Wendy's hamburger on Twitter. Or think about last December or December in 2018 when Burger King ran this promotion where if you utilize the Burger King app and through analytics and GPS technology, if you were within 600 feet of a McDonald's, you were able to qualify for buying a Whopper for 1 cent. And that's the way the promotion ran. You had to be within 600 feet of a McDonald's and utilize your Burger King app in order to qualify for getting a Whopper for 1 cent. But as sophisticated as that technology is, Burger King, you could not eat a Whopper with that app. So even though being a digital citizen allows people to engage society, the economy, and the political landscape with the senses of sight as well as sound, that platform still does not provide an opportunity for people to engage one another with the sense of touch, the sense of smell, and the sense of taste, right? It's important to understand that because when you think about culture, culture is a sum total of all your people activities. It encompasses everything. It includes all of your 5 senses. And one of the things that, in particular, when it comes to the 5%, has started to occur is people are under the impression that they can learn our culture as a digital citizen. That they can learn the totality of our culture just through sight, what they're seeing right now, and through sound, what they hear right now. And they think that knowledge of self is accessible only utilizing those forms of sensory perception, not realizing that these ways in which we're communicating don't encompass all people activities. It does not encompass all 5 senses or all elements of our culture. So because of that, you have people who are not learning that in order to actually be a part of our culture, you have to be immersed in the culture. You have to take an archaeological approach. You have to be around someone in real time to learn the sensory perception of how we actually live this culture. Yeah, there are certain things that are successfully able to be transmitted in a digital domain as a digital citizen, but these things are routing devices back to reality. They're routing devices back to reality. That is why I've consistently emphasized you have to get with somebody personally. The same way that if you took advantage of that promotion last year with Burger King and drove within 600 feet of a McDonald's so that you can get a 1 cent Whopper, yeah, you could have utilized the app to do that, but you had to actually go to a Burger King to buy a Whopper and taste it. So, as sophisticated as this technological age is, it still has not provided opportunities of intimacy as well as a way for people to connect on a human level, which encompasses all aspects of culture. And if a person is not accessing those aspects of culture, then they're going to be missing a lot of the most important aspects of what it means to actually live a way of life. This is something that's important to understand, not only with us as the 5%, but any form of culture. I don't care if it's American culture, if it's Greek culture, if it's Italian culture, if it's Kemetic culture, Hebrew culture, you have to be immersed in it. You have to take an archaeological approach in order to actually learn what it really means, the fullness of what it means to be what that actually is. So I will, this is something that gave you a little bit more clarity on why I've consistently written on this topic, why I've done videos on this topic, and why it is important for people to connect with one another in an actual real-time space, because that is where true essential culture is transmitted. And as sophisticated as this technological age is, it still has not provided a successful platform. Yo, what's up, y'all? You good? It still has not provided a successful platform to fully allow citizens to engage one another in a digital domain.